Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Um, it would be really appreciated if you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. And so today is in this time of year, it's kind of in between things. Vegetables haven't come in. The berries are uh, going by. And so I noticed that the local electric utility is going to be putting in new poles, and they've done quite a bit of tree work. And there's a neighbor that has a huge pine down, and I'll take you over to that. And I cut the end of the butt off to get rid of the notch. And I've been having a problem with my Husqvarna, and I think it was fuel. I thought it was fuel, so I went and bought that True fuel, and it ran, but it's still doing the same problem that it did before. So I did finish cutting it off with my pull on, and I'm hoping that it'll run. It was dull, so I brought it back to the house here to sharpen, and now we're going to go over and um, with the tractor and to try to cut this log, because it's got to be at least 18 feet long, and I measured it. It was 28 inches at the butt. I brought my trailer over with my Durango and dropped that off, and so let's go have a look. So it's just a little more than a quarter of a mile down the road. No issues coming down the street. I didn't even run into a vehicle. But here's that log, and my tractor will not pick up the whole thing. So that's why I need to cut it. And I didn't care about getting rid of the notch part here. So I moved another log yesterday, and it was, I had to cut it about 6.5 feet, and it was about the same diameter. So I'm assuming that I'm going to have to cut this around 6 feet or so to be able to pick it up and put it on my trailer. At least that's the plan. I've got some bricks to trig the wheels. I've got it up on cement blocks, cinder blocks, so it's not hooked up to anything. I think it, and I'm gonna strap it down with the tie down straps. And I'm not sure they'll be upset if I leave this top part. Anyways, we'll work on that afterwards, but try to figure out what we can get hold of and what we can take out. Okay, so that's pretty much cut off. I'm going to go wrap some chains around it, and we'll see about trying to get it started. There's a bunch of junk down over here on the other side. On the other side of this log, there's building material debris and like stove wood length stuff, so not easy footing over there. All right, I got the chain around it. I'm gonna try to get up kind of close and lift it up and snap off whatever's, and then try to drag it out. Now I'm going to need a second chain. I got the chain wrapped around the bucket and got that chain around the log onto that. So let's see what I can do. No good doing this stuff if it's out of the shot, so I want to make sure that I'm getting this. Came out pretty good. Definitely very heavy, but when it snapped, it came out right out. All right, well, I've got it raised up a little bit. Uh, I'm going to get the third chain on it, and I'll use the one that's on the log already, and the third chain that I'm going to put on to pick it up and hopefully get it right on the trailer. Okay, so I made the changes to the chains, and I'm going to get ready to put it on the trailer. I had two cinder blocks on the tongue, but that I forgot to bring a board to put across so the log wouldn't roll back towards the tailgate. And so I removed one of them. It's kind of level now, and I put it there on top of the fender. It should be fine because it's not like I'm going to toss the log. I'm just going to try to pick it up and set it on there. I should have had my other phone going. Uh, didn't think of it. Uh, but anyways, so that's on there. Get it over the wheels, and I'll go get the Durango. We'll get it out of here. Well, the chains are off. I'm going to try to roll it back nice and easy. All right, I'm going to take a quick walk home, come back with the Durango. Well, I thought I'd show you how big this boy is. 27 inches. And here's what I'm going to try to do. Lift that up with the bucket and get it up onto the hitch. Shouldn't be any big deal at all. But that's it, balanced pretty good. There goes my buddy Philip. He gave me a ride home. He lives in between here and my house. All right, so the plan is to just lift that up, and I don't, he was just telling me that I should get one of those trailer jacks. So anybody who wants to suggest that, I already know. Yes, it would be much easier. All right. All right, wish me luck. Wish me luck unloading it, because the tractor's here. And off we go. That's Philip's place. And I think I'm gonna come in the back entrance. Hope I don't regret it. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't need the four ways anymore. It leads right to where I have the logs yarded. And for those of you interested, that's where I dropped the uh, not a stinking Humboldt tree, which I hauled out the log yesterday. And over to the right over there is where I dropped the swamp pine. This is the only part that might give me a problem here because it's still soft. Not a problem. Line of pines. I think I nicked that pine tree on the way by with a trailer. So I just need to back it up here. I got it over here as close as I could get. The skid that I had this other log on was sticking up and the trailer's hitting it, so and it's dislodging it. So what I will do is I'll just drop it here and pick it up with the tractor when I bring it back, and I'll reposition it. Well, that's a pear tree on the right side of the frame there, and uh, the only pears that I've ever got off it, the deer got. So but I still don't want to have that log roll and snap it off. So I put a cinder block. One of those three. Perfect. It's up on the stair that hangs around it. So I'm going to go over and try to get that other log out of there and bring it over. And I will be coming in through this way, I think, with a second. I just, well, I don't know. We'll see. If it's interesting, I'll add to it. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and hope you like this. This is a way of getting free lumber. It's taken me a couple, 2 or 3 hours to do this, and frustrating with a chainsaw, but I think it'll be worth it. This looks like there's some pretty good stuff in there.